guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been a requested video ever since I started filming my grey hair grow out journey, and I always posted things about products that I used on my hair and stuff like that, but lots of people were like, how do you style your hair? I want to see what you do. So if you want to achieve this style, just keep on watching. I will be styling it from wet to dry and showing you the products that I used. If you like this style, this is a blunt bob that is ever so slightly angled. So it means the front is slightly longer than the back, but it's hardly noticeable. Blunt is straight across. Now my hair is fine, and it is quite, it's not thin, there's just not much of it, so it's quite fine. And I find that when I have a blunt cut straight across, the hair looks much thicker and it is a lot more manageable for me. I like my hair one length so I can put it up and stuff like that. As you know, I'm growing it out now because I'm going grey, so I'm growing my grey hairs out. That's why it's short at the moment. Once I've got my greys to the level that it sort of blends with all my hair, then I'll start growing my hair down again. But this is just how I'm styling my short hair at the moment. So I hope this video is useful. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. So let me run through here what we're going to be using. So already I have put in my hair my Lee Stafford hair growth treatment. It's a leave-in treatment, like a conditioning treatment. Now I don't necessarily want my hair to grow, particularly, like I'm not trying to grow it out any faster, but this is a really good conditioning treatment, and it's basically got lots of pro-growth and shots of caffeine and things that are good for your hair. So I've just continued using that. I got it on 3 for 2 a while ago. And I've put in the Philip Kingsley Elasta Styler. This is a styling cream for all hair types, and it basically has the elasticizer technology in this. So it's the Elasta Styler 5-in-1 treatment, strengthens, conditions, primes, tames and adds shine for perfectly manageable hair. So in my hair I put 2 pumps of this, and I just kind of go all around my hair and underneath my hairline with this. I'll also be using a clip. I've got my Dyson Supersonic hairdryer with the 2 attachments, which I will go into in a second. And then I have got my brushes. I've got my Aveda Mini Paddle Brush. I love this brush, it's really good. It doesn't break your hair, and it's really good for like massaging the scalp, so you get a lot of scalp stimulation as well. And then I've got my boar hair round brush. Sorry, it's a bit got hairs and stuff in it, and this is from Amazon. I will link it below if it's still available. So let's get into sectioning. So now I'm going to rough dry all of my hair. You should never start styling your hair until it's like at least 80% dry. So I'm going to take the Supersonic, and this is the wide attachment. This is basically for drying, not really styling. Styling, you want more of an intense kind of shot. So for this, I will put my hairdryer on, and I'll just go around the head. What I'm going to be doing, I'll explain first, because I'll probably just mute this and put some music or something over it. I'm going to use the method that I talk about with grey hair grow outs. When you have grey hair, your hairs go a bit wild and crazy. So I'm going to start to blow dry them down. So you want to sort of direct your hair where it wants to go, and because my hair is straight and I want it to stay straight, I will be blow drying it down and across like this. It sort of dries this way and down so that it will dry straighter. So let's get into it. I'm going to use my hair, the speed is going to be number 3, and the heat is also number 3, so it's going to be loud and fast, but I will speed it up. Love the Supersonic hairdryer, it's so good. So my hair now is about 80% dry. The reason you don't want to style your hair when it's wet is because it doesn't really do anything, and it can damage your hair. You can break your hair. So now I'm going to use my clip. So I'm going to style the underneath of my hair, the bottom bit. So I'm going to take all of this midsection and I'm going to just clip it up like that. And then I'm going to change my attachment on my hairdryer. So I'm going to use the slimmer one, and this basically gives your hair, you get like a really concentrated shot of air. I'm going to turn the heat and the speed down on this. I'm going to turn the speed down to 1, and I'm going to turn the heat down to number 2. I still want it hot, but not so hot because it's going to be near my neck, it's going to be near my skin, and I don't really need it. My hair's quite dry, so it doesn't really need that heat. So let's go into it. So with my brush, I will show you what I do before I do it. So obviously it's going to be loud again. So I sort of get the brush here, and I get the nozzle and I pull down, and I go over each bit 2 or 3 times until I know it's bone dry. The ball hair brush is not great for curls and stuff. It's good for straightening hair because it gives your hair a lot of tension. You'll see when I'm pulling it through, the ball hairs, it grips your hair, like really, really grips it. So it's really good for that. So I'm going to get going. Feel that it feels dry, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the hairdryer and just blow dry down, just to make sure it's 100% dry and that the hair is staying straight down. So definitely 100% dry now, and then I'm going to start taking down bits section by section. So I'm going to take down, I always take down the sides first. I find this the easiest way for me. But I just take down this side to about about there, and then put the rest up. That one again. And again, I will just start at the side and work my way round exactly the same as I did with the underneath bit. Feels dry, so I do the same as I did before and just blow dry down just to make sure it's 100% dry. Now I'm going to take down the back bit, so from like there, just a bit on the crown. And then very attractively tie this bit up. So I need my main brush just to brush out any knots that are inevitably going to be there, and then I'll separate this bit into 2 like this, and then I will go in with the brush and just kind of blow dry it backwards. If you notice, I'm kind of rolling it at the base just to kind of try and get it to go under. doesn't always work, but it does once you just do the bit at the end like we've done all the way around, just to push, you know, to blow dry downwards. But this is just to kind of get the main shape. That's okay. So now we do the front bit. So my parting is kind of a side parting. You'll see where it sort of naturally falls, but this bit kind of goes there and this bit kind of goes this way. So I'll do the smallest bit first. I'll just clip this bit back out of the way here. That looks good. And then I'm just going to blow dry it down. This little bit. And you'll see at the end I was trying to I kind of go down and then I make this bit kind of sharp so it goes straight down as opposed to curling under. Okay, last bit. I'm going to do this bit in two sections because it's quite a big bit of hair, so I'm just going to grab this bit and kind of get it out of the way on this side. Separate this little bit because I can feel the top bit there is still quite damp, so I'm just going to do that. As you can see, I'm pulling this front bit forward to kind of get the tension, and I'll move it to the side and it will fall perfectly. There you have it. So I'm just going to brush this into place. And that's that done. So what I do afterwards, as like a final step, you don't have to do this, but I just find that it works really well for my hair, is I'll take the wide nozzle and I will turn the heat right down to 0 and I'll use a cool shot all over my hair. And I find this really takes out any frizziness, it tames any like crazy flyaway hairs. And when your hair is heated and it's hot, once it cools down, it really sets the style, so it won't go curly, it won't go frizzy, nothing will change. So I'm going to do that now, and I go over it, and again I will just be pushing it forward and blow drying it down. So heat all the way off. Me done, guys. So I'm going to give you a little 360 and show you all the way around, and yeah, then that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I've had quite a lot of requests for this one, so I've really enjoyed doing it. It's only a quick one, but hopefully it'll be good for you, give you some tips or tricks to help you maintain this kind of a hairstyle. And have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.